going to attempt to get this greenhouse put together. I'm eager to get it started, and this is the area that I'm going to get it put up in, but I want to get out here while the sun is not out here beaming down, because while it is cooling off in the evenings, it still is getting hot during the afternoons, and that's probably only going to last until like Monday, I think. And then we're going to start cooling off again. So let's get started. All right, it says here that it should take about 2 hours to put this together. All right, well, we're not going to film 2 hours, but we're going to get as much done as we can. So where's my bag? Here's my bag with my screws, and they also give you this little wrench inside of here. They give you the Allen wrench, and they also give you this little wrench here, which is pretty cool. So got those two tools there, and then you got all of your screws and stuff, nuts and bolts. All right, so let's see. It says here that we're going to be putting together the top of the front, I believe, the top front of the greenhouse. So if you can see that right here, this is what we're going to work on right now. So we need 1s, 2s, 10, 6, and 5. The pieces themselves are numbered, but the nuts and bolts are the ones that are lettered. The little hardware pieces that hold everything together, those pieces are lettered, and the actual pieces of the frame are numbered. And they did make a good, there's a 6, but there's not a 9, so that was good. So we got all of these pieces. We got the 1s, 4 1s, 4 2s, 2 10s, a 5, and a 6. So we're going to get started. All right, let's see. We'll put, these are 10s. We'll put the 10s and the 1s together, which are these. They've got these holes in here, and the 1s have these clicky buttons. So they just kind of snap right in, like that. So that's cool. So we'll get those two put together, like that. And then, see the other one. Alright, so we got those two together. And now the 2s, which are these curvy ones, they snap into the 1s at the bottom here. So they also have the holes in there. So let's get those snapped on. All right, so that's that. Okay, so the plan was I was going to do the 6 and 5s along the bottom on both sides, but after trying to get the pieces together, I noticed that I can't do these corners without doing the 8 and the 7. So over here in this corner, which is what I'm going to do now, 6 and 8 have to all connect to the bottom of 3. So if you see here, 8 kind of cradles 6. So this is what the bottom of 8 looks like. All right. So 8 goes across and it has to go into 3. So it's going to go between 3 and between 6. So it's going to go 3 and then 8 and then 6. So that's what I'm going to have to do. Alright, so I got to secure this like this, and then I got to screw this nut on. Alright, so that piece is in. This is another little plastic end piece. I'm not really worried about these right now. Now I'm going to get the other side done and then I'll connect them together. Alright, so here's what we got. We got this side put together and we got this side put together. I'm just holding it up with like a tripod, okay, but you can see already how big the entrance is going to be. I'm going to connect 7 and 8 and then we're going to work from there. Alright, I got the 7 and 8 connected, but you can see that it just kind of collapsed on me. I might need to get some supports, like maybe use like my rake or anything, something just to hold it in place so I can get the rest of it put together. Maybe a couple of chairs, I don't know. So actually the next part, I think the next part is these two corners, angles, connecting 5 and 6 in the middle and on the bottom. So these are 6s. This is a 6 and this is a 6. Those are both 6s. Okay. And then the back end are 5s, which I haven't even put on yet. So that's probably the next. I'm going to take the 2 pieces off of here and connect them to my to this right here. Or you know what, I should probably do the bottom part first. Let's try the bottom first. We're going to try to do the bottom first. 3, 5, 6, and 12. So the first thing we're going to do is connect the bottom 6 with the bottom 5. Alright. So we got 5 and 6 here connected. I'm going to put that bolt you get it lined up. All right, so 5 and 6 are in. Now we need 3 and 12. This is 3. And 12 is this diagonal one. 3 and 12. Put 12 in the middle between 3. So the bolt will go into 3. And then through 12. And then through 5 and 6. Alright, I need some support for this corner to keep it up. Alright, I got my support. Got the bolt in to 3. And then through 12. And then through 5 and 6. Okay, we got this 3 into 12 and 5 and 6. Although I think I put the bolt in backwards because it's sticking out this side here. Now I'm going to have to undo this and switch it around because I don't want the bolt on the outside. It could tear my plastic. I want the flat part of the bolt on the outside. Alright, now that we got that fixed, I'm going to work on the other side and do the same thing. This time I'm not going to make the mistake of having the bolt sticking on the outside. That side's done. This side's done. Now we're going to work on the top part, which is connecting these arch pieces to these pieces here, and also to the sixes. These sixes got to come up like this. Alright, these sixes got to come up. The 5s that go on the back end have to come up and connect to the 6s, and then those have to connect to the top. So that's what we're going to try to work on next. Let me get my pieces together and then we'll start, which is our top part. We did this bottom corner. Now we have to get the top corner. Okay. So we have to do 2, 3, 5, and 6. So we got 6 here coming across. We're going to have to put 5 in with 6. And then 2 and 3 have to come in right here. The curved arch parts, those are 2s. And I got those here laying on the ground. So 3 is right there sticking straight up. 2 is going to connect to 3. 6 is going to come up, and then 5 is going to come across. So that's what we're going to do right now. 5 and 6 are going to go on the inside, and 2 and 3 are going to come on the outside. And then the bolt is going to go in through 2 and 3, and then through 5 and 6. All right, we're going to do the other side. little wrench to try to turn it, but the Allen wrench is much faster. Alright, so this is what we got. I'm going to move on to the next part. I'm not going to put the top on just yet because that's going to make it heavy on top. Because otherwise it shows, I don't know if you guys can see that, it shows the top on. But I don't want to put the top on just yet. So let's move on to part 3. Step 3 is going to be, we're going to start, let me see that. I think I'm going to start down here. I don't want to start at the top because I don't want the top to be heavy. So I think I'm going to start at the bottom, which is going to be securing these pieces down here. Alright, down here. So this is where we're at. We have these going across, which means I have 5. Now I have to connect 4 with 5 and 3, and then put another 12 on. This 12 is going to go in the opposite direction of this 12. So this triangle here is what I'm going to be, this angle here with this 12 on it is what I'm going to be working on both sides. So I need a 3, a 12, and a 4. That's what I need for each side. Okay. So here's what we got. This is my 5. No. Yeah, that's my 5. I need to connect my 4. This is my 4 with my 5. Okay. And then my 3 is going to come along on the outside. Okay, Mr. B, I don't have anything for you. Alright, so the 12, really? Alright. 12 is going to go in between no, 12 is going to go on the end instead of in between. I wonder if I did those pieces. That was a bee. Thank you, Zeke. Thank you, boy, for checking on me. Thank you, boy, for checking on me. I might have to redo those pieces. Let me just look again. That 12, I don't know if that 12 was supposed to go on the inside, all the way on the inside. Let me look. It's hard to tell. I think 12 has to go all the way on the inside, not between there. I'm gonna have to redo those. Dang it. Alright, well, we're gonna do these. We're gonna do this side first, and then I'll go back and I'll redo those 12s. So we got the 5 and the 4. This is a 3. This 3 is gonna go on the outside here like this. Okay. And then I'm going to have a 12 all the way on the inside here, which is that piece over there. And then these are probably going to connect up here with the pieces that come up off of the roof, top part, I mean, the 2s that go up, the arches. But anyway, we're going to concentrate on this right here. with the 3, 5, 4, and 12, with the bolt coming in from the outside. That's good enough. I'm going to do the other side. Alright, so I had to backtrack and I had to fix both of those sides, put the 12s on the inside, and I did that. So these, both sides of these are done too. These next bottom ones are done. So we're going to move up to this part here. So this part's done with the 12, 4, 3, 5. That was this bottom part here. So we did that. Next we're going to move up to this corner here, which is going to be another 4 into the 5. And then I need 2, which is my curve, my arch. And I've got 3 coming up, which I need a 2, a 4. 4 is going to go into the 5, 2 is going to come down and connect to the 3. Alright, I got my pieces laid out. So let's see. I need to put the 2 and the 3 on the outside, and 4 and 5 on the inside. This is my 2. And 5. This bee, I guess it's my orange shirt. Get this lined up so the bolt will go in. Alright, so we got this one done. This is the 5, the 4, the 2, and the 3. 3, 2, 5, 4. 4 and 5 are on the inside, 2 and 3 are on the outside. We're going to do the other side the same way. Both sides are done, just like this. I moved my supports to the middle, or yeah, to where the middle is now. I had a chair on this end and the rake on that end, but I had to move it because we're getting longer this way, so I needed support like kind of in the middle. So that's working out. Alright guys, so I don't want to make this video extremely long, so I'm going to go ahead and end it right here, and that'll be a part 1 for you guys, and then we'll continue with part 2. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you can see that it does take a little patience but it's not extremely hard to figure out the instructions, even though there's no actual words on there. But it is fairly easy, and it just takes time and it takes patience, and it'll go a lot smoother if you had help. But I don't think it's extremely hard for one person. I mean, I'm managing it. As long as you've got some things to use as supports, then you should be fine. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2 while we finish the greenhouse. And until next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.